healing. Feel free to come back, welcome today, and feel free to come back often with your family and your friends to support this wonderful exhibition. We are about to begin the historical march to 1 Corinthians Baptist Church, which is at 116th Street in Adam Clayton Powell Jr. So the band will lead, and we ask our honorees and guests to follow behind, and everyone else to follow the march.
That's why we're here tonight. That's why we're here. And all that love of Harlem that we have, and these wonderful individuals have carried on that great legacy that Linda referred to. On the 40th anniversary of Mama I Wanna Sing, Miss Vi Higginson, Executive Director, Mama Foundation for the Arts, author, playwright, producer, celebrating Vi for her lifelong commitment to preserve, present, promote African American music and culture, and for providing crucial online music education for youth and community during the pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, Harlem is hero, Miss Vi Higginson. Yes. Tony Hillary, founder and CEO of Harlem Grown. In 2011, he had one big idea that transformed the neighborhood. Harlem is celebrating Tony and Harlem Grown for inspiring youth to lead healthy and environmentally ambitious lives through mentorship, sustainable urban farming, education, and nutrition, and for his tireless work with local restaurants to provide fresh food during the pandemic. Harlem is hero, Mr. Tony Hillary.
I'm nothing without this team of people I have with me. We are sworn to these children, and I'm nothing without them. My mentor, my inspiration is a little girl I met in kindergarten. This is her mother, who is the most dedicated employee ever. This is for us. Thank you. Thank you.
Celebrating Doji and Phyllis, owners of Kente Royal Gallery, for curating a space that promotes African diasporan art, nurtures emerging artists, and inspires community healing through their vibrant window exhibitions. Harlem is heroes, Doji and Phyllis. Aurora Flores, cultural activist, journalist, writer, singer, and band leader. Celebrating Aurora, cultural activist, for her lifelong commitment to honor and celebrate the history and culture of East Harlem, and for producing live music sessions online during the pandemic that united the community while offering hope and healing through music.
I'd like to thank everybody and just let everybody know it was a really hard time during the pandemic, but we're all doing so much. And during that time, I wrote some articles. I have an important article on the Lincoln Center website. They have Legacies of San Juan Hill. And I wrote about the displacement of Latinos and Blacks from that. This is their act of contrition. So they commissioned me to write the article. It's called Dance of Displacement. It's online. Legacies of San Juan Hill, many of the articles of what happened to our community there, the Black and Latino community. 7,000 families were displaced. And in June, next month, I have a chapter in the upcoming Forever Harlem book, and that chapter is on East Harlem. And I just have to say, we recently celebrated 100 years of Tito Puente. And that music has its roots in Africa, but it was in New York City where it was recorded and found its spotlight. Vaya!
Someone at the forefront of understanding mental health. In today's troubled world, we celebrate you, Dr. Lena Green, for her meaningful work that provides free mental health and wellness services to meet the needs of the Harlem community. Wasn't that powerful what she said? Wow, free. And I'll repeat that for you. Free services for the needs of the Harlem community recovering from the ills of the pandemic and other social issues. Harlem is hero, Dr. Lena Green. Melba Wilson. Melba, founder of the iconic Melba's Restaurant, for her decades in delicious food, for her decades of promoting Harlem food culture, her tremendous advocacy during the pandemic, where she organized to feed the hungry, to keep restaurant staff working, and bring outdoor seating uptown to the Harlem community. Harlem is hero, Miss Melba Wilson.
M. Scott Johnson, sculptor, photographer, and arts educator. Celebrating Scott for his transformative work as a sculptor and visionary arts educator at the Schomburg Center Junior Scholars Program that pivoted to virtual classes during the pandemic to explore African diaspora art with students who drew from ancestral traditions to create contemporary art that heals and inspires. He says, "We know that providing a place for young people to express their feelings is crucial at a time like this." Harlem is heroes, M. Scott Johnson.
Thank you very much.
Founder and CEO, So Harlem Collective, cultural warrior and advocate. Quote, "Do the local work to create change." Celebrating Janet for her career-long fight for economic and social equity, for founding So Harlem as a cultural incubator for emerging fashion designers, and for her timeless efforts to sew hospital gowns and face masks during the pandemic. Harlem is hero, Janet.
For her boundless energy and commitment for bringing communities together, we celebrate Rena Valentine. TV host, activist, actor, producer. Harlem is celebrating Rena, founder of La Reina del Barrio, whose entertainment career has always centered the humanity and beauty of Latinx communities and culture. Bridging the arts, social justice, spirituality, her creative service and cultural work uplifts the holistic health, well-being of the community with a focus on the survivors of domestic violence. Harlem is hero, Rena Valentine.